All right, it's October 6th, and if you're watching this, you probably realized I might be just coming back from going on a short trip with my father where we found a way to get me into nature, and it's awesome. It means, going on a railroad, getting kind of like this, but less houses and less European. Of course, make sure to credit the people I'm using their content. But also, yes, we're going to go on the Verde Canyon Railroad. We can go this. Yep, this is it. I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to, do the whole railroad background thing. It seemed fun, right? But yeah, so about a 4-hour ride this way with my long COVID affecting my energy still, which has been for 15 months of this shit. This sucks. And I can go on a complete tangent, but we won't. We will go back on. This can get me back into, catching some nature. I can't do long hikes or that kind of strenuous stuff right now with this stupid chronic fatigue, but yeah, it's gonna get me back into. We're gonna go back to this. But it's gonna get me back to seeing some nature, and that's so awesome and so fucking awesome. I think that's gonna just be the word of the day. But speaking of awesome things, word of the day. We'll just cue our inner Pee-wee, right? I guess I can go either way. Regardless, moving on. Regardless, we got awesome stuff, awesome shows that you might want to go check out. And there's a lot of them, let me tell you. So let's just go. Welcome to another episode of Every Shoujo Says Go, where I still recommend masking up because you want to avoid the shit that I've been going through, because this chronic fatigue alone has been horrible. And so, also, you want to try and just do what you can to avoid longer symptoms. Regardless, also, it helps out the persons to your left and right when you're on a show, as these mitigations will help slow the spread of that. And as we get into the flu season, and, touring artists helps them so they don't have to postpone, they don't have to cancel, that kind of stuff. So throw that out there. Also, thank you, Tony, from the band Once Called Dumpster Hump, for the theme you hear at the top there every week. And of course, wherever you're watching this, please be sure to like this wherever you're watching it. Hopefully you like it, all that stuff. But yes, also, other thing to mention is if you're not watching it and liking it on YouTube, be sure to head over to youtube.com/everyshoujo, and you can actually go over there and hit the subscribe button and help me with those. As those numbers go up, I'll get access to things like ad revenue, which I don't currently, and that's one day I might be able to make money off it. But also, you get content notifications whenever I post anything to the channel, so that's also helpful. But speaking of other things you can do that'll get you notifications and support, patreon.com/everyshoujo. Not only does it help me out, it's like throwing me a tip, $1, $5 a month, like buying me a beer or soda or even a water in certain venues, like once a month. That's nothing horrible. Also helps me out with, getting a little better equipment, or adding to the equipment arsenal, and, web hosting, all that kind of stuff. And when I am not stuck fighting for energy and not feeling like crap, trying to make my way to a show, and that helps me out with gas money, ticket costs, all that kind of stuff. So appreciate anything you can. Patreon.com/everyshoujo. And then, yeah, also something you can do for free, head over to everyshoujo.com, check out some of the photography I've done from concerts, also wrap-ups, and telling you why I fucking love the bands. Or I don't know if there's a band in there that I didn't. Well, you have to read, right? Then, there you go. You can go explore. Most recently, Devin K and the Solutions. I got myself out with the camera, pushed through this stupid fatigue to fucking see a band I've been looking forward to forever. So go check that out. Plus Celeste, catching her band. Also, we got Okinawa Plane Crash from here, and Bocat even jumped on. So it was a really, really cool show. But also, other shameless plugging. In that menu bar, there is a store link. Get an Every Shoujo shirt and support me that way. Another way, just saying. And also, when you wear it around, people can see it and maybe go, and look it up. So there you go. But yeah, other things to mention, thinking of support. Thank you to Val Doors for the donation of the camera you're seeing me record with these past 2 months or so. Super, super awesome. Jesse Val, amazing person, voice too. If you haven't, go check out some Cartoon Lion or Delta Val, or if he does ever release some of those solo stuff I heard, He's got an amazing voice. And so also just, show that out. And the other thing I mentioned underneath here, this week I've thrown the up-and-coming Diva Bleach with Eggshells. That's the song you're hearing underneath this episode, and go check them out. They're fucking awesome. I have, at least before I got this stupid long COVID, was able to actually go catch them at least, I think, once, if not twice. At least we'll go the once, but maybe twice. You can go check. It's all on my Instagram. It's all on all the history is there. So yeah. Regardless, they're awesome, so I want to throw them on one of these. And then, yeah, of course, every week, I like to just fucking say it. Fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia, fuck sexism, fuck all bullshit people try to, kind of use as a scapegoat for their own fucking issues, but also try to take away people's basic human rights they should have. There shouldn't be this stuff that's fucking going on in parts of this country. So like throw that out there, and let's work on just doing some positive things. Let's throw out ways to do that. If you go to everyshowjoe.com and you click the get involved or /get involved, you can get either way. You can go check out links to all this stuff like RAIN, especially in light of the anti-flag stuff, ways to support rape victims, sexual assault victims, all that kind of stuff. They're a great organization for that. We got 1 in 10 where the numbers are spelled out with the letter N in between, and they're there helping LGBTQ just embrace who they are, grow up in just loving and being who they are, and that's fucking what you need. I mean, it's already tough being adolescent and going through all that, to let alone in the climate, especially here in Arizona, where sometimes it makes it a little more rougher. Yeah, they should be happy to be who they are and proud of who they are, and they are there to help assist in making their life and everything. Yeah, they're a great organization. That's what I would say. Go check that out. National Center for Transgender Equality, transequality.org, fighting with ACLU these stupid fucking laws that they're trying to pass in certain states, and our current governor apparently is helping veto. So we at least have a guard for a little bit here in Arizona. Crazy, I know. But yeah, so that's another good one. We got Black Lives Matter, Poder in Action. Stop Asian. Excuse me. Stop AAIP hate.org. Pacific Islander, Asian American. They're also doing fundraising for the wildfires in Maui. Super great organization. Punk Rock Saves Lives. Sidewalk Project, also two great ones working with our music scene on a national and local level. There's a Phoenix one last I checked, so you go check that and see if you want to get involved. And yeah, of course, reproductive rights are human rights and shouldn't fucking matter. You should know what to do best with your reproductive system. So they're at the abortion fund at az.org. So, there's a smattering, and you can find them all on the website, everyshowjoe.com/get involved. So check that out. And of course, simple, best, easiest way to go support your favorite musicians is go right to their merch store and buy the merch, buy the shirts, which there is I guess I got a Sincere Engineer shirt here. Now that I can wear yellow shirts again, I can bring it back on here. With also, can just say it again, fucking them, great third album, go check it out. But regardless, buy the albums too, the vinyls, the CDs, whatever you can to go support your favorite artists directly by buying their merch. Also, of course, NIVA, National Independent Venue Association, NIVASSOC.org. They've got a donation fund helping for emergency fund for venues that might need it, independent venues, and also for lobbying for interest of your favorite independent venues across the country. So that's all just awesome stuff. But yeah, and then the most fun way, the best way, right? And I think we at least enjoy it the most is just by going and watching your favorite musicians and bands, right? Simple, right? Nothing better than watching your favorite musicians singing, and if you know the lyrics, belt in the back too, and dancing and skanking and all that fun stuff. So let's get right into it. Let's start with tonight, the 6th. We got Chuck Off Day 1, which is a benefit for Chuck of the Palo Verde Lounge. He's starting chemo and radiation for an inoperable cancer. Night 1 featuring Glitter on It, Fuck All You People, and Cadaver Dabadoos at the Palo Verde Lounge, 8 p.m. We also got Amazing Exploding, El Googly Diablo, and Bounce House at Tap Room 120, which is apparently a Far East Valley venue to go check out for you guys curious where it is. I was also investigating because I was like, this is popping up a little bit. Let's at least have an idea where I'm sending people. 7:30 p.m. for that one, by the way. We also got the Reckless Ones with Trash Can Romeos, the DeVillains, and the Voodoo at the Yucca Tap, 7:30 p.m. There's the Indigenous Tattoo and Music Day Fest Day 1, and this is on here. because I unfortunately don't know a lot of these musicians. I'm sure they're awesome, and I'm going to spotlight the Reztone specifically, but also we got One Way Sky, Neon Natives, and more over the Liquiva Hotel and Casino, 2 p.m. start for that one for day one. And then throwing it on here because they're awesome people. Desert Style opening reception and visual arts done by the Best Friends, as they call themselves, trademark, by Brian Avery and Emily Spatrino. And it's going to be at the Trunk Space, where they do ask you to mask inside if you're going to it. 6 p.m. for that, and also just wish them happy birthday. So awesome. And if you're hanging at home, like I usually end up most of the time right now, just fighting for energy and feeling better, and regardless, tangent. We've got Scott Klopfenstein of Once Upon a Time Real Big Fish, currently, and a Little Sman Band, and just some solo stuff over on his Twitch, 9 p.m. streaming, taking requests, having fun. Great environment. Everyone that hangs out in that chat. So if you're looking for something to do from home on your phone, you can use the Twitch app. And also, while I'm speaking about it, he has chronic Lyme disease, was diagnosed in 2015, and of course, insurance isn't wanting to cover treatments right now. So he's taking donations. So go check that out on his social media and donate. Then let's roll right into Saturday. We got All American Rejects with Newfound Glory, Motion City soundtrack, and the Get Up Kids at Talking Stick Resort Amphitheater, 7 p.m. Speaking of Desert Sky, we've got The Uncommon Good with Redlick, Darkness, Dear Boy, and American Mile at the Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. We got Sublime with Rome, and the Dirty Heads, their tours here with our own Mouse Powell and Eric Catastro for some awesome openers at the Mesa Amphitheater, 5:30 p.m. We got the Petty Breakers with Mills End at the Last Exit Live, 8 p.m. We've also got Chuck Off Day 2 featuring, it's a benefit Chuck of the Palo Verde for his cancer treatments. Bicycle Jesus, Aaron Useless, and Mr. Sheridan at the Palo Verde Lounge, 8 p.m. We got also day 2 of the Indigenous Tattoo Fest with Low Cash Ninjas making an appearance. Another one to highlight that I do know. Snotty Nose, Rez Kids, Darksiders, Natani Means, and more at the Liquiva Hotel and Casino, 12 p.m. since it's Saturday to start that one. Then down in Tucson, a really cool one to highlight, we got the Noah Martin Band with Day Trails and Viper Club over at Club Congress, 7 p.m. start down there. And if you're hanging out at home or looking for something just to wake up with, that's super awesome, a nice person. And there's some great music. Kepi Ghoulies doing the Kepi Show on his Facebook, 9 a.m. Give him a follow, watch him when he streams throughout the week. Then Sunday, round those football games, which if your team's, the Cardinals are actually decent. I'm going to put that out there. My expectations were like, and then they've turned out to be about middle of the road. I think that's what I put it in a Facebook post too. But yeah, they're actually decent and promising, and we might have something we can build on for next season if we're not building on it through this season. So, anyways, this is just about tangents. Regardless, Sunday we got the day 3 of the Indigenous Tattoo and Music Fest, and this one featuring the friends and awesome people of Ethan 103 on there with Joey Styles, Stella Standing Bear, Pause the Music, and more at the Liquiva Hotel and Casino, 12 p.m. once again, start for that. We also got we got Cheese Grater, we got Glue Sticks, Sex Pecs, Olympic Death, Gut Puppy, and Star 67 at the Ground Zero Studios, 7 p.m. Yes, a different Ground Zero. Message band for the address. Also, of course, at the Trunk Space, we got Corsicana with Badlands and MB Alexander at the Trunk Space, where they do ask you kindly mask inside, 7:30 p.m. And if you're hanging at home looking for some awesome music, Binding Bambi is always there at 2 p.m. on their Twitch, twitch.tv/BindingBambi, doing requests, playing music, and having fun. So throw that out there. We also got Sting. We're going to talk about Monday now. We got Sting at the Arizona Financial Theater. We also got Glue Sticks with Olympic Death and Star 67 at the Now Coffee Shop, 67. Yeah, Star 67. 7 p.m. is what I meant to say. Tuesday, rolling around, we got Just Friends with Young Culture, Odd Sweetheart, and Troubled Minds at the Crescent Ballroom. We've got Death Clock and Baby Metal with Jason Richardson at the Arizona Financial Theater, 7 p.m. Got Dear Daria with Public Speaking, El Googly Diablo at the Rhythm Room, 7 p.m. Chris Murray's always doing his Blue Beat live streams at 5 p.m. over on his Facebook if you're looking for something to tune in. Bright and early, you can wake up with Bite Me Bambi. They're doing their streams 7 a.m. on their Twitch. Scott Klopfenstein over on his Twitch, 9 p.m. Wednesday rolling around, and we got some good stuff. We got Corey Feldman back in town. You know, practically. I was going to say something else. Practically People. My brain is just processing what I'm reading and looking at. But regardless, it's an awesome banger of a show, not just because Corey Feldman's playing, but we got Practically People, we got Alibi, we got Paper Foxes, we got Chrome Rhino at the Marquee, 7 p.m. Whoa. I guess that's a different 90s icon. Right, anyway, moving on. We got Kimya Dawson and Your Heartbreaks at a secret outdoor location to be announced to ticket holders a day or two before the show. Masks will be required, they say at this one. 6 p.m. Awesomeness, right? And we got Stuck with Free From Concern and Glue Sticks at the Linger Longer Lounge, 8 p.m. Scott Clough sign, of course, streaming bright and early, 9 a.m. on his Twitch. And then we're rolling into Thursday. We got Field Mech with Cheek Face, which I wore the shirt last week, so I wasn't going to wear it again this week. But fuck yes, if you have not caught Cheek Face, go to Cheek Face. They're at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. We got Big Sandy and his Fly Right Boys at the Rhythm Room, 8 p.m. And Scott Kaufstein streaming in the morning at 9 a.m. on his Twitch. Yes, well, yeah, Cheek Face, if I can fucking make it and feel okay, I am definitely fucking going to tell you about it. Or try to go, but this is the fatigue, the brain fog, whatever the fuck. It all feels like it blends together at this point. Regardless, let's move into Friday, which is Friday the 13th. Ooh. Or should I have like a... Anyway, we won't go into the horror jokes, will we? Moving into it, though, we've got some awesome stuff going on here. We got TV Tragedy celebrating 10 years of being a band. It's our anniversary show with the Pawns, with Sick in the Head, with Sapphire, and the specialness, the awesomeness. Kyle and Jamie are doing their wedding there in the middle of the show at Time Out Lounge, 8 p.m. And you might know Kyle from Ash 5 Junkies. So if you're looking for a reference and don't know him personally, but know them both personally, and congrats. Early congrats. Regardless, fucking awesome. Awesome. That whole thing's awesome. Regardless, speaking of more awesome, we've got Inspector at the Silverado Nightclub returning to Phoenix, 9 p.m. A band that I need to see, haven't been able to make to see, and I still biting my energy and trying to find, hopefully if I can get better soon. But regardless, there's a big one for you, and that's why it's near the top of the Friday list. But more. We got more. Trust me, for this Friday, everyone wants to play on it. We got Friday the 13th Punk Rock Show with Punk Daddy, the Manecdotes, Louis on tour, and the Pop Icons at Taproom 120, 8 p.m. Pop Icons even making a note. It's the first time in a long time they're playing as a 4-piece again. So, oh my God, more reason to get over there. We got Colonel Fest, at least I assume that's how this is pronounced, the 13th, featuring Sorrower, Rapid Fire, Overstand, and Flesh Prison at the Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. A winner of one of the New Times Best Of. I was reading it. I could have mentioned it earlier, I suppose. Regardless, awesome show right there. And speaking of another awesome show, we got Scattered Guts with Sleeping with the Witch. I think Nooses. I've seen 2 different flyers. Terra Mort. And unfortunately, Thrash Cannon to drop off, but still some awesome stuff there. It's at the Beast. It's the Cornish pasty, so you get yourself a pasty, get some food, watch some awesome music, all that stuff. It's awesome. 8 p.m. And then we also got Carol Pacey and Andy over at the Goldwater Brewing Company, South Tempe Crossings. I don't know how many Goldwater Brewing companies are, so I put the whole thing here. 6 p.m. though for you. We got Lemon with a 3, and then Electrosad with an E. Weston Smith, Plush World TV at the Trunk Space, and yes, they kindly asked that you mask inside for everyone at the Trunk Space at 7:30 p.m. for that. Plus, we got Better Lovers, Bite the Hand, and a band I also is on that list of bands that I want to fucking catch once I'm better. Death.gub. They're at the Nile, 7 p.m. And we got a couple more. And these ones are up north. Well, this one's up north. We got Dexter and the Moonrocks with another awesome favorite, Winter Haven at the Orpheum Theater up there in Flagstaff, 8 p.m. And then down in Tucson, we got Floating World Fest, which featuring musicians like The Ephemeral, Josue Kinter, Guttertown, and others at the screening room down there, starting at 4 p.m. So get there early on a Friday. I know Fridays are interesting. And then, of course, Scott Kaufstein streaming every freaking Friday. Well, unless the Little Schmale Band's on tour. But usually streaming on every Friday, 9 p.m. over on his Twitch. So yeah, those are some of those awesome shows. Those are some of the awesomeness that I want to tell you about. There's at least a band or more that I like on these venues or on these shows, and that's why I throw them on this list. Also, they're at least what I can find. Sometimes, like I noticed the Egyptian show popped up after. I try my best. And that's still a lot of shows and show suggestions, so definitely go check out some of these shows. I'll try to throw in the text list anything I find of interest after that, so keep an eye on everyshowjoe.com. I post them there, and I pin it to the top of my Facebook, which is also Every Show Joe. Simpler. It's like it all works together. Regardless, hopefully you guys are having fun watching some awesome bands, supporting some awesome bands. I hope to one of these fucking days just be better and be able to get out to more shows a week again instead of once every couple of weeks or whatever. I hate this. I need 15 months is too long. So hopefully soon this shit will go away soon. Regardless, until next week, guys, take care.